Hey dolls, I'm LaLa and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my skincare routine. For those that don't know, I recently had an operation. Even though I know I still look so just happy and bubbly, a lot is going on and it just took me a while to get around to filming this because I was in a lot of pain prior to having the op. But I'm here now and I'm in a really good mood, and I'm so thankful that I am, because I thought that I would be very miserable, feeling very uncomfortable, which I still am feeling, quite tense where they, operated. But I really just want to get stuff out to you guys because I love doing this and I love hearing from everybody. So let's get into the video. Now, I can't remember how long it's been since I first decided to really pay attention to my skin and just really make the effort to put it first and really look after it. When it comes to having clear skin, it's something that you either make a priority to do or you just basically do whatever and hope for the best. But I know once I did make that decision, the first brand that I decided to try out, I can never pronounce these people, Dermalogica. Now, I decided to buy the mini travel size bottles because they're very expensive for one, and I didn't want to pay so much money for something just in case it didn't work for my skin. Even though hearing so many good things about this brand, you still get skeptical because, just because it works for J Pierce, for example, doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work for me. Tried it. I think within a couple weeks I could see a difference, and they're almost empty because I don't use them as much anymore, but I still do use them fairly often. And these two were the start of me having clearer skin. I then decided to do more research and move along to face masks, whether it be a peel-off mask, a clay mask, etc. And I tried a few from Boots or Superdrug. Eventually I ended up with one that I got sent to me for free by ASOS. For those that have me on my social media, so Snapchat and etc., you would already have known this. So I'm an ASOSaholic and I shop from them quite often. And if you do buy from ASOS that much to the point where you're on a higher tier of their customers, called a A-lister I think it is, then you get free goodies with your purchases now and again. So on 2 occasions I got a free face mask, and this is the one I got. Obviously I didn't get this box. This is what I decided to buy after trying the face mask and falling in love with it, falling in absolute love. This face mask is everything. I haven't even opened it yet. I recently bought it. The 2 times I tried it, it just made my skin feel so good, so clean, so clear. My skin is always buttery, always, and this is one of the reasons I have to thank for it. But I wouldn't just say this alone, but I'll get into that shortly. If you do want a really good mask that purifies and mattifies, this is the purity one, so it deeply purifies and mattifies. So it takes out all of the toxins out of your skin and then mattifies everything down. Whereas if you want to use the detox one, they have that one also to cleanse and clarify, and then they also have the glow one to brighten and exfoliate. I decided to stick with this one because the sample really impressed me, and I'd rather buy something I've already used, considering it's £8 for this jar, and you probably get about 10 applications out of it, it says. I just wanted to buy something that I've already tried, that way I know what I'm buying and what I'm getting. If we go way back to before I went to Dermalogica, I decided to try Smashbox foundation and also their primer oil. This primer oil is just, I think this is what started off my skin from being so smooth. So that butteriness I was talking about earlier, this, you see how much is left? Okay, I've had this for, gosh, I first spoke about this on my channel at least 2 months ago, but I'm sure I've had it for about 3 months. I'm almost positive. It's probably in my April favorites or something like that. But this oil, I had really rough, dry skin, especially around my under eye, which is now so smooth, by the way. Like, if you can't tell on camera, like, I'm telling you, like, it's everything on my face is like butter, and I'm so impressed and just so like wowed. I never really had smooth skin. I always had clear skin. I rarely ever had spots. I wasn't the kind of person to get puberty spots, hardly ever. You know, I'm sure girls hated me in school for not ever getting spots like they did. Sorry, it's not my fault. My skin was never like buttery smooth. It always had like a slightly rough surface to it. But now, bitch. And to be quite fair, I don't even use this as often as I used to, and my skin still feels this popping and still feels this amazing. So I'm just like, did it sink into my pores? Is it in my bloodstream? Like, is it just like keeping me buttery forever? I just don't know. But all I know is that this is a good primer oil to use, because you can use it before you put on your makeup, let it sink into your skin, or like myself, what I've been doing is using it right after I've cleansed and removed my mask and all of that good stuff. This is something to put onto your face just to put moisture back in after you've stripped away, you know, all of the juices. This is definitely something that I would highly recommend, and I will show you guys how I'll be using all of these things in a moment. Just let me go through this. I've also recently started using the infamous, again, something I cannot pronounce to save my life, Micellar cleansing water. Anyway, you know this stuff, this expensive stuff that I got from Poundland. Yeah, better believe you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on skincare if you don't want to. Remember that the first time I tried this, it was free with my free samples. This is from Poundland, and this is travel size, so it's a lot cheaper. There are ways of saving money if you can't afford to spend too much, and I will talk about that in another video, because I will be doing a fashion and beauty hacks. So make sure you subscribe so you do not miss that, because trust me, you don't want to miss it. I've got the hacks for your ass. So yeah, back to this. I recently been using this, and this is something I use every day. I need to get a refill soon because I don't have much left. At first, I think I first used this about a year ago, and I only used it like once, and I was just like, whatever, like, it's just water. But then for some odd reason, something told me to try it again. I think it's because I saw it in Poundland. I was like, oh, it's cheap now, let me try it again. I tried it, kept trying it, and I was like, this really does remove my makeup well, to the point where it removes it and then my skin feels like supple and soft afterwards. It's a good thing to use as well, because you don't have to worry about it getting in your eyes or etc. So many times I've got this in my eyes and it doesn't sting. It just feels like you're literally using water, but obviously it's not. And because of that, it's so gentle and, you know, has no perfume and etc. I feel like it's the best thing to use, especially if you've got sensitive skin. If you're lucky like me and you can find this in your local Poundland, for all of my UK dolls, do it. Do it. Listen, when people talk about this, they're not playing games. It's the real deal. Get you one. And next on my list is my Vanity Planet spin brush. Again, something I've spoken about in videos before. You can get this for 70% off. So you could pay £30 for it instead of paying the full price. Most of you know the deal. It comes with, I think, 3 heads or 2. No, it comes with 4 heads. The grey one is for deep cleansing. Then the white one is for just a gentle cleanse. So I use both when I'm taking off my makeup. I'll start with the white one first and then end with the grey. I've been using this since just before Christmas, and I used this even before I had all of these things, and it really did bits on my face. My skin was so much clearer and healthier looking, let me tell you. People were telling me from like Snapchat and wherever, like, your skin's looking so good these days. I'm just like, me? Really? Because you know when you can't see it yourself, but it's always nice when other people can see it, because then you know you're doing the right thing. You know it's really genuine if people can see it. So, you know, I got a bit gassed. The combination of using all of these things together are definitely the things that have helped my skin to be as great as they are now. I'm not saying that these are things that you absolutely have to buy, because everything works differently from everybody else. This is what helps me, and hopefully it can help you too. Before I keep rattling on, a few other simple things, and literally I mean simple because it's by the brand Simple, which is like a gentle face wash, moisturising. So if you don't want to use, or if you can't afford, should I say, the special cleansing gel, then it's good to use something like this. I do sometimes switch and alternate, and they're both just as great in my opinion. Only difference is you save more. And these wipes that are like basically finished, I have like one left. These are the best wipes that I've ever used for my face. They remove so much makeup. They glide on, glide off, whatever. They just get rid of so much in one wipe, if that makes any sense. I don't have to use like half a pack just to get rid of a full face of makeup. Like, everybody needs wipes like that. You know, I don't want to be buying wipes, they're expensive, and I have to use so many of them just to wipe off like one face. No boo, no. Time to show you how I make my skin look fabulous. Thank you so much for watching my skincare routine. I hope that you got some really good helpful tips. Let me know if you try anything that I've shown you today. Let me know if it worked for you. Let me know what didn't. I'm really interested to know if this formula works on everybody, if it's like kind on everybody's face or it just works on mine. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for watching. Come back soon. I'll see you in the next one. Kisses.